Ciao e benvenuto. I'm Valentina Stella, native Italian tutor, and in today's video we're going to talk about the gender of nouns and some helpful tricks to recognize the gender of a noun immediately. So if you didn't watch the previous videos on this topic, I actually have two more where I talk about the basic rules about the gender of nouns, why that's so important in Italian grammar, and we also practice some vocabulary and pronunciation together and apply those concepts that we learn immediately with some examples. So if you missed those videos, please go check them out. I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. What we're going to do today is that we're going to learn two quick tricks about nouns that are always feminine. So there are these two cases that we're going to see today. And in those cases, the words, the nouns we're going to see are always feminine. So here's the first rule. The first rule is that city names are always feminine. So this is always true. And doesn't matter if it's an Italian city or any other city in the world, any city, if you talk about that in Italian, is going to be feminine. Why? Well, why don't you think about the way we say city in Italian? Do you know the word for city in Italian? Just think about that for a moment. The word is città. Città. Repeat after me. Città. It ends in a, therefore is feminine, femminile. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with this a ending, then please go check those other videos out because we talk about that in those videos. So if the word for city, if the noun for city is feminine, then when you talk about the name of a city, you're actually saying the city of, for example, the city of Rome. Then you're referring to city, città. Therefore, the name for a city is always feminine. Here's the reason why. So remember, when you talk about a city, any city, Italian, any city in the world, that's going to be feminine. Now on to the second rule, the second case. Some words that have specific endings are always feminine. And these are words that end in E. So this is not the general rule of A ending feminine. These are words that don't follow that general rule. They end in E, but if you actually look at them carefully, at their endings carefully, you can immediately tell they are feminine. And this is what we're going to do today, right now. We're going to learn those endings. They are super simple, and we're going to practice that with some examples, as we always do. But first, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're going to be notified whenever I post a new video on this series or any other video to help you learn and improve your Italian. Okay, let's practice these two cases that we learned today together. The first case, the first rule is that city names are always feminine. In Italian, feminine is femminile. Repeat after me. Femminile. So, if I want to say Milan is beautiful, the way to say that is Milano è bella. Repeat after me. Milano è bella. So, you could tell me now, Valentina, you taught me that all endings are masculine. So, Milano should be masculine. True, but as we saw, Milano is the name of a city. The way to say city in Italian is città. And so whenever you use or you talk about the name of a city, then that name is feminine. Quindi Milano, even though Milano ends in O, that's still feminine. Milano è bella. That's why we say bella with the A, feminine. As I told you already, this applies to other cities too. So let's suppose you want to say Calgary is cold. That in Italian is Calgary è fredda. Repeat after me. Calgary è fredda. Perfetto. So the second case is that some specific endings tell you that the word is feminine. And these specific endings are the following: 𝗧one, 𝗧one, and 𝗧one. These are feminine. 𝗧one, 𝗧one, and 𝗧one. Let's see this into practice with some real Italian words. So if the word for pension in Italian is pensione. Repeat after me. Pensione. Pensione. It is an E ending word. So as you know, the E ending word, doesn't tell you anything about the gender in itself because it could be either feminine or masculine. So let's have a look at the sentence. A good pension. Una buona pensione. Repeat after me. Una buona pensione. So, as you can see, una and buona tell you that pensione is feminine. You can apply the general rule that we saw of looking at the accompanying words. But the good news is that if the ending is not just E, but is actually 𝗧one, then the word is going to be feminine. And you can tell that by looking at the word, not even needing to look at the accompanying words. Let's see some more cases. The word for breakfast, colazione. Repeat after me. Colazione. Colazione. Ends in 𝗧one, therefore is femminile. Okay, let's see if this is true. A delicious breakfast, una colazione deliziosa. Repeat after me. Una colazione deliziosa. Molto bene. One word more. Season, stagione. Repeat after me. Stagione. Stagione. So, a beautiful season, una bella stagione. Repeat after me. Una bella stagione. So, una and bella confirm that stagione is feminine. Gione ending words are feminine. Okay guys, let's recap what we learned today. So we saw two cases where the noun is always feminine. The first one, if it's a city name, because city names are always feminine. Any city in the world is going to be feminine if you talk about it in Italian. Also, any word that ends in either 𝗧one, 𝗧one, or 𝗧one is going to be feminine. So, as always guys, I want you to practice this as soon as possible. Remember, absorb the concept and put it into practice if you want it to stick in your memory. So here's what I want you to do. Why don't you write a short sentence about your city? For example, you can say, Rome is, and whatever you want to say about that. And write that sentence in Italian. Use the sentences that we used as a model if you need to. And then leave me a comment in the comment section down below with your sentence. Put this into practice and it is going to stay. It's going to stick in your brain. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next ones. Until then, have a great day. Buona giornata e a presto. Ciao da Valentina.